We're back.
Welcome back, everybody. So
Hello.
our group of adventurers has wandered off of their path and wandered right back onto it. Unfortunately, the things they were tracking stopped, and
It's the root of
Unfortunately
all
for
our
them.
problems.
I'm actually on the null side now.
Yeah,
I defect.
yeah.
I bow to my
I
null
don't kill
overlords.
you. I steal your swamp shoes because I think that's the worst thing one can do to one such as you.
All right, so how do you guys react to finding the gnolls? What is your immediate reaction here?
Backpack on the
Determined.
floor, sorts out, ready to fuck them up.
I don't think I would do that.
I think Maul starts yelling and running in
I
circles.
think that Anor would hold his hand up. He has a dagger, but it's still in his belt pouch. He holds his hands up. Well, actually, my keyboard's being weird. He steps forward and tries to take on a tone of diplomacy between both groups if necessary. And he says, "Hello. We're to talk to your leader, please."
The reaction you get, have you know that confused dog look where they kind of tip their head to the side and kind of just stare at you blankly? That's what you get from these things as they chitter and laugh to each other. They seem to be pretty hostile at this point, and from what you're understanding, they don't speak your language.
All right, let me handle this. So Maud is like screaming and running around the circle, and the gnolls are probably like looking at her and laughing, and then she like stops. She gets an idea. She stops and she reaches into her bag and pulls out one of the mirrors and like waves it at the gnolls, trying to get their attention.
Oh no.
I think the glinting light flashing off of their
Shiny.
eyes probably just enrages them further
No!
as they begin stalking toward you.
Curses.
Alright. I'm gonna get in
I'm
front
just like in the background,
fuck 'em
sort of
up.
saying, "Please, there's no need for violence. Please, we can." And I don't think anyone else is listening.
And Maud is like trying to like talk to the gnolls. So she's like, "Wait, stop! We can trade. I give you shiny, and you take us to your leader, and then we give your leader more shinies, and you give us something back. It's good.
You're making like
Trade."
Are you making like gestures?
Yeah, she's like gesturing.
Oh.
I
I-
assume the stance of fight.
Yeah, I think trying to barter with them without being able to get through the concept of it. Yeah, they just
They're
continue
like, "Oh, you want to
walking
barter?
toward
We'll
you.
just take your stuff."
Yeah, that's basically the what you're getting from this.
Is there any way I can communicate with them?
Not unless you speak their language.
So I need to have that wise.
Not unless we have null wise. We need null wise. Yep.
Elias,
And I don't believe
you
can't
do
do
manage
damage
to
test, please.
pick up a word or two between them. Like,
Okay.
not fully, but you can sort of, you get a couple of words here and there. They have seem to have incorporated Goblin into their speech.
Oh.
Basically, you hear take, food, eat the little one first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you?
Let me see.
What do you think, Elias? Would he take the diplomatic approach since he might have a chance to talk to them, or not?
How far away are they?
Probably 50 yards or so, and closing.
Okay.
Slowly closing. Like
Sort of
wolves would close with
casually.
prey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand my guard and keep an eye on them.
What would Elias do?
I guess as all the nodes are like converging on Maud, and like no one, everyone's just standing there doing nothing. Just screams and runs away.
Well, Elias does do
Okay,
something.
you hear
I'm
like
just
once
thinking.
again, Anor calls like, "Maud, there's no need for."
You have a crossbow, right? Shoot them.
I'm getting the crossbow out of my backpack as I run, but I'm running away.
All right, Elias, you were saying?
Yeah, I was just kind of trying to figure out between like nature and my beliefs and traits and stuff how I'm gonna approach this. Without killing everyone.
Again, there's only 2 of them. The other one is severely
true.
wounded, it
It's true.
seems.
I think. Let me see here. Yes, I think Elias tries to mimic their laugh horribly, and then looks at the down knoll and points to like his tabard that shows like his cleric nature, and is like, heal. And like just in that very like he's the guy who can fix the knoll.
Okay.
The alpha type of thing.
And like with in like that goblin tongue of like heal, like God's great, Lord's everything.
Okay.
Very butchered.
So it does sound like you're trying to convince these gnolls of something.
I'd say something along that line.
Okay. So let's try a conflict. Try to convince these gnolls that you're not here to murder them horribly. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Just to get some conflict experience under our belts here.
Yeah, let's do a conflict. That'll be good.
So
We're
we
here
go
to
over.
murder them, but we will.
So we're going to go over to the conflict. This will advance the turn to 4. So unless you camp right after this, you're looking at a condition each. Let me get rid of these cards. Conflict. How we do this? First, I determine the conflict type, which is a convince conflict.
Hey.
You are
2's company, 3's a crowd.
You are at a bit of a disadvantage here, given that only one of you can actually speak their language, sort of. So that's going to come up.
Oh.
You'd be the only one with a decent weapon, I suppose, in the conflicts or something.
Oh, wait, no, I do want Persuader. Never mind. No, it's not a crowd.
Does he get advantage because they want to
What?
eat me first?
Yeah. We'll boil it down when we get to how that's going to work. So the next we need to do is make clear what's at stake. What is at stake for you? I will tell you at stake for them is kill and eat.
I think what I'm trying to convince him is that we're more useful alive type thing of like, because like I can help the downed one or something like that.
So this is going to function like a duel of wits does. So you set your stakes here with if you are what do you get when you win?
I guess this is a group conversation before I'm answering directly to the GM.
Okay.
But I think a stake is something I'm thinking about is they let us go, like in the best of worlds or something like that.
And also remember that you're going to have if they inflict any damage on you, you're going to have compromises. So
Right.
best
So,
practice is to ask the world and
Yeah.
be happy when
Yeah.
you walk away with your lives.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe they let us go and tell us where their leader is.
How about they will leave and bring their leader to us as our stakes?
If their leader knows we're coming, that could be bad. And like as a player,
I actually
Yeah.
think, what about if they leave and tell us where they put all the merchants' goods
They get to
instead
live.
of like their leader?
Like, what if they
which
run away?
would probably be where their leader is.
Yeah, they can run away and just lead us to the treasure. This will run back to their treasure.
If we could, if that was scaring them, then yeah, but not if this is convince. Unless we want to convince them against to run away and intimidate them, if that's the type of thing. But there's a literal different conflict type for that, and that's drive off.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
And
but if we're
it's
doing the
been
diplomacy
noted that
route,
we're
I
at a
would say,
convince now. So
Okay.
yeah, if we are going to diplomatize with them or attempt to, the best thing to do. Can you guys think of a better thing than they let us leave and tell us where their leader is, which is likely where their stuff is too?
They should be convinced that we're not hostile.
I can't believe you guys are trying to talk it out with a bunch of fucking nulls.
Yeah,
right.
while this
okay,
conversation is
so-
holding back, we're all just holding you from attacking them.
what's more important? I can't quite remember the goal. Is it not my goal, but the overall thing we got hired for? Is it to find the goods or just to deal with the problem?
It's to stop the problem.
Okay.
Finding
we want to find where the leader is.
Finding the goods would be great, and you've probably also, since we didn't go through that whole setting up thing, you're probably been cleared to take whatever you want from what you recover.
Okay. So the
Or
leader
not,
is
they're
hired.
never gonna know.
Yeah, I think maybe something
their
along
eyes
the
been,
lines of
SWAT
what
filed.
Primarch is saying, with we're worth more trouble than tasty, maybe. But also,
yeah, no, you fuck with us,
they'll-
you're getting
they'll tell us where their leader is and stuff.
real
Okay,
bad.
so
We are
Is
not
that
tasty,
good?
but we can bring you tasty if you. Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a compromise.
Yeah, no.
But
Well,
I'm
giving you examples.
we're not hostile. We don't taste good, and who's your leader? Type thing.
Also, if
Okay.
you do try to eat us, then you also will die.
so
I'm not so
something
sure about that.
something like leave us alone and show us where the goods are, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, we choose a conflict captain. This is the person that will end up rolling disposition.
I'm glad that Elias is doing this.
For this, the disposition will be probably your persuader skill plus your will be disposition.
Yeah. The will is not rolled.
Yeah.
The will is just the flat number that's added to the roll.
It
Yes.
pretty much seems like Elias should be the captain, mostly because he's the only one who can speak words to them.
Yeah.
Is someone else wanting to do it,
Mhm.
though?
I don't have Persuader.
You have a high haggle, which this could be.
I don't have Persuader.
Well, it's Persuader.
It is Persuader specifically. Okay.
Yeah, because
And,
you're convincing them, so you're not.
Haggle would be
I-
the follow-up thing.
Yeah, haggle would. Well,
It's-
due to your stakes, I'm saying it's persuader because haggle would be more like, look, don't eat us. We'll give you a mirror and some gold, and it's more of a bargaining thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with the fact that Elias should be doing this.
I mean, Elias does have Persuader, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you will roll your persuader and add that to your will, and that will be your disposition.
With no
Can he receive help?
modifiers.
Yes,
I
or
don't
anything?
think so, but I want to
You
check.
can
Oh, I can get help.
You can receive help.
Okay. Can I help with my? I don't think I have No, I do have persuade, so I'll just help with that because I don't think in a disposition will there be any twists or anything. So.
Do you have manipulator?
I have manipulator. I can help with that.
Oh, and disposition rolls do not result in a twist. In fact,
Oh, I didn't
nothing.
actually write down persuader for my social skill.
Nothing in this will result in a twist until we do any compromises.
So it sounds like 2.
Yep.
I mean, I can help.
Yep. Maud, are you helping?
And remember, you're fresh.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
this will
help
be
with
another
Dwarven
time, of course.
Chronicles. Like, I feel like the dwarves have.
You did mention that they traded.
Yeah, we've traded with the gnolls before. Like, we know the proper ways of dealing with gnolls. I just need an interpreter.
Let me check. I'm not sure if you have to have the exact skill or not.
This is a wise.
Because all it says is appropriate skill, and that's kind of not specific enough for making sure we get this right. Inventory, gear, blah, blah, blah. Magic and blah, blah. Setting. Blah, blah, blah. Conflicts, here we go. Dispositions, each team strength and teammates may only help with the listed ability, so persuader only.
Okay, so we can't help.
And I'll help.
Oh, okay. So then it's just the 1 help and the wise? If the wise is allowed?
The wise is not allowed.
Apparently.
Okay. So 1. All right.
2, fresh.
All right.
Yep.
And advantage
Okay.
for trying to distract them and get them to bargain?
No. So yeah, no ob here. We're just looking for how many successes you get. 1.
All right. And my will is 4.
Okay, so that
So
adds
that's
up
five
to
in total.
Okay. So now those stones come into play and the circles for you guys. Divide up those disposition points amongst the people involved. And not everybody has to be involved.
Aenor's helping, so I think he would be partially involved.
Okay.
Okay.
And because you're the leader, Elias, you get to totally divide it how you will. It should be as even as possible, but when...
as even as possible, but...
Alana, I
actually-
assume you are not participating?
I was about to ask.
I can't, right?
Are the other 2 participating?
Yeah.
I don't seem to be able to.
You can.
It just be difficult.
Yeah. So the skills you're going to be using here for a convince conflict. Pull up the thing. Did I not make part of that? No. I don't.
Convince is persuader, manipulator.
Yes, it's
For attack,
persuader and
defend,
manipulator.
feint, maneuver.
Alright, I don't have any of those. I'm not helping.
Okay.
Now
you can
persuade.
still be. You can still be involved in the fight. If all 4 of you are involved in the fight, you could still be involved and just throw helping dice.
Right.
There's
also
nothing saying
beginner's
that.
luck stuff.
Yeah.
Or doing your nature if you have something in your nature that seems like it would be convincing-y.
Yep.
I don't have any way to communicate with them directly. So.
Well, neither does Anor.
And I can only help with persuade or manipulate. I don't have either of those.
Okay. You don't have to help.
Yeah, I don't think I can. So
Alana isn't? Okay, cool.
So then it's just us 2.
Right. Alana, you had manipulator, right?
Yeah, I have manipulate.
Okay. I kind of want to give the second. I'll have two, but then someone's only gonna have one. I'm thinking giving it to Alana so that we have,
Mhm.
because I don't have it, and if we want to feint or maneuver, that's manipulator for convince. So giving the extra disposition to someone who can do those two instead of only being able to attack and defend seems like an idea. What do you guys think
Good idea.
as far as that stuff?
I'm for it.
I'm unsure either way. But yeah.
Okay. Sure. So I think I have divvied up the disposition as the captain.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that's lucky for you guys. All right. So
Oh
they
yeah, they
have
get one as well.
6 disposition total. So they're gonna go 3 and 3.
Okay.
Great.
All right. Next, we've rolled for disposition. Choose weapons and spells. That's really not a thing for convince. I will say that. Let's see here. For arguments, in this type of conflict, if you role play well, you will get an additional bonus die. Repeating yourself, however, will take away a die. Yeah, there's really no weapons here.
Okay.
I'll make notes of how you
Yep.
proceed and give you pluses or minuses as needed. All right.
Yeah.
So from here we choose our actions.
Yeah. Well, you wanna arrange theirs first before we discuss it, right?
Yes. I'm doing that right now.
Sounds good.
And I think I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
And you guys can discuss amongst yourselves how you wish to do this. Now, in a convinced conflict, attacking is, of course, attacking their point. Why should they not kill and eat you?
Mm-hmm.
Defending is defending your own point. Why it would be good for them to leave you alone and show you where the goods are.
Yeah.
Fainting would be getting them off topic, and maneuvering would be, I don't know, showing them the brighter side of your plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a bit abstract.
I recommend. I would foresee these gnolls as mostly just attacking, which means I suggest a combination of defending and maneuvering for now.
Well, there is the thing with defending, right, where nothing really happens if we still have our full disposition, but if they attack immediately, and we lose disposition, the defense can give us back lost disposition.
Mm-hmm. So we can open with a maneuver and then defend.
But if we think they are going to attack, isn't like one of the feints or maneuvers like
feint is really bad again? If you attack versus feint loses.
Right, I couldn't remember which, but one of them's good, one of them's horrid.
I believe maneuver is good, but both maneuver and defend are okay.
If you have the card open and you click on the card, it'll pop up a zoom, and it has the action interaction actually on the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So defend against attack is versus. It's independent tests. No, it's a versus test. Attack versus maneuver. versus the
Right.
test as well. But then if we win, we also get some bonuses.
Right.
So-
So maybe we do some sort of like maneuver, attack, defend. That sort of seems like the three we're going to look at, with Alana doing the maneuver because of manipulator.
Okay.
Okay.
If we think they're going to attack, I think maybe doing the maneuver first is ideal. I
I would agree.
personally want to say like defense at the end, just to sort of like shore up anything if we get to another volley. So then maybe attack in the middle.
Yep.
But I'm open to what you guys think.
I agree with that.
Would you like to, like, so each of us is in charge of one of these attacks. So would you as Anor want to be more of the defense person or more of the attack person? I got that right.
I think
Correct, Zen?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's more important that we attack than defend for now. If we do well with maneuver, we'll get some bonus dice to our attack. So I would say I will handle the defense because I only have a 2 in persuade. I'll handle the defense at the end.
Okay.
And remember that everyone involved can help everyone else on their action.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
As long as you have the skill to do it, you
yeah,
can help.
Yeah.
Each person, like when the disposition stuff goes into factor, it's who's in charge. That goes away first.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as long as you can only stay in while you have points.
Yeah. So I only have persuade as a social skill, so I can only help Elias. I can't help
Right.
Alana with maneuver.
Cool.
Okay.
I think we are good.
We're set. All right. So
Hopefully I
Lip
did it the
'em.
right order.
PC action
I'm
one,
worried there's going to be a triple attack.
Hey, cool. All right.
attack
Okay.
versus maneuver, which is a versus.
Yep.
So they are going to attack. Is their nature again? Shouldn't have to keep looking. It's one number I have to remember. Okay. So you're looking at 2 successes.
Okay.
So you can roll your maneuver against Ob 2.
Yeah. So Alana, you'll do I have any bonuses
and help? I am
Do we
unable
have to help
you.
with manipulator?
With this, you do, I think, right?
I want to say no. I want to say
Like, could I help with nature?
you can actually help with other skills. Because yeah, you can, because we were looking at the Gray Wizard and we were like, you know what, in a conflict you can help with this, and this.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think you have to have these skills. You just the right skills to help.
I feel that makes sense.
And with manipulator, so the suggested help is
I have not really finished most
Persuader.
of the skill list yet. Okay.
Okay.
Persuader
cool.
is the suggested help for manipulator.
You're receiving help from both of us then.
Alright. And the obstacle is what?
2.
2.
That's a
Match.
match, yes. So you successfully maneuver away from their attack, which was them saying, you know, humans and elves and dwarves really good to eat. We
Yep.
wouldn't want to pass up this opportunity. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So what do you convey to them to skirt around that? And it can sound like an intimidation. It can sound like whatever.
Right. Yeah. You couldn't eat us if you tried. Just go home.
Okay.
So I
Oh, that's true. Do we want to do tiebreaker?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot ties were a thing in this game. Yes, we can go to tiebreaker.
Because you can give it to them and earn a check.
2.
Yeah.
2 checks.
Two checks. Right.
Yeah, if
So Alana,
if
if you have a trait that you want to use against yourself.
yeah, you can
And
use a
it
trait
will-
against yourself to break the tie, and earn yourself 2 checks, they will inflict 1 point of damage to your disposition. But
you'll gain 2 checks.
Yeah, which is huge because we only have 1 check amongst all of us right now.
I highly recommend it.
I don't know if I have a trait that would really be applicable.
well, what do you got? We can
would be
break
Yeah, what are
applicable,
your
whatever
traits?
I have
makes sense.
I have heart of battle and thoughtful.
Heart of battle
Heart-
makes sense
Part
because
of
that
battle
seems
makes
you want in a way them to win so that we fight.
All right.
Yeah, you
Sure.
can just be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fine, come at us, motherfucker. You know.
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
Heart of
makes
Battle
sense.
reads, warriors are creatures of action able to throw their bodies into harm's way with skill and valor to pursue their goals, but often warriors too readily resort to violence when another way might serve them better. This
This
sounds
is
Yes.
exactly this is perfect.
like exactly
Alright.
what
So it's
when
totally
this
up to
is
you,
in.
but it is, in my opinion, a good idea too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you. Come at me then. You think I'm gonna taste
So-
so good?
Come at
Mark
me,
down
bro.
that you have 2 checks. Where is that on the
Uh,
character sheet?
Where do I stick the checks?
It's right by
Used
trait.
against, I think, is what it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Quick. Is there not a thing to track checks?
Yeah,
there's a
it's
thing to
right
track
there on
checks.
the traits.
Oh, right. You just
yeah,
I
you
see.
just click how many times you used against, and those are your checks.
So
Okay,
there's
so you
2 now
just-
for that.
checkbox 2 of them. Cool. And we take 1 damage. Alana would be the one to take the.
Oh, yes, Alana takes
disposition, yep.
1 damage.
I moved it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we can roll straight into the next
Yeah, let's go to
action.
the next one.
attack versus
Oh.
defend.
Okay.
A true versus test.
Yes. The most obvious and most straightforward of versus test.
Yes. So who is in charge of this action?
That's me.
That is
Okay,
Elias.
what do you
I am helping.
What do you convey to the gnolls?
Well, what did the gnolls do when Alana became so aggressive, right? So that they won the tie.
Yeah, I think that's when they pulled out their blades.
Yeah. The hair bristle on the
and-
back of the necks, maybe.
Yeah, the hair starts standing up. They start salivating a little bit. Their chittering hyena laughs get into a crescendo. And from what you can make out, they're saying to each other, "Yeah, we could take them. They're just humans and elves and dwarves and nothing we haven't killed before."
Okay. So, well, let me figure out all the number stuff.
Oh, I should give you an ob on their defend.
Let's oh, never mind. I thought you had just rolled that.
3 ob 3.
Great. So I think Elias is like has his one hand up, but because he still has a shield in the other hand, is just kind of like waving it like, and the like whoa like he's up like, being more like friend, and pointing to the downed one, being like heal, friend, yes, heal, yes, and then like food untaste, no good taste, like stuff like that, like
Look, stringy, all cartilage.
Yeah. no fat,
Yeah.
bone, like.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's sort of where
Okay.
Elias is going. I don't know if anyone helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll be nodding and doing the same pantomimes.
Yeah.
Alana?
I'll be biting into my stealth, showing how tough and chewy I am.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's all muscle and bone. There's no delicious fat. All right. What do we? Ooh,
there we go.
wow.
Nice. All right, so that's
2 damage.
2 away from that guy. Yeah.
We're even, aren't we?
You're better than even.
Oh, that's excellent. Because they removed 1 from us, but they started with 1 higher, so I thought.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're 4 and 4. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
You are even.
And don't forget to mark a check in the manipulator, Alana, for a failed roll. I think that works with conflict, right? Or
Yes,
is it
you
just
can.
one?
You can.
Entire
You can
conflict?
mark your. You mark your first action. So yeah. Mark a failed check for manipulator. Alana. All right, that's action 2. Action 3. Wow.
3, my dog is barking and really wants to go out, despite the fact I took her out only 4 hours ago, which is really.
And apparently you just pulled the needle off the turntable.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I
that
took her out
hurt.
only like an hour or 2 before the session started, and it hasn't been going for that long. Anyways.
All right, so attack versus attack is independent. So
okay.
Damage goes against both.
Yeah. I will mute myself until I speak in character.
Oh,
okay.
That was supposed to be defend. My bad.
Oh, that was supposed to be defend. Yeah, because we planned it out. Like I would be defending, and I have my speech defense ready.
Okay, I will give you the
I
one mistake on
thing.
learning. If it happens again, it stays. But since we're learning, you can change it.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
Everybody gets 1, and that's all of your 1.
Yep. So with this dog taking a sec to be quiet, which she luckily is, I say, I am Aenor of the Emerald Glades. I have walked this land for more years than both of you combined. I have slain many creatures, though I regret most of them. And I do not believe that you would defeat us in battle. In fact, I believe that your leader would be very grateful to you should you take us, or should you show us the way to him. I believe that he would give you many rewards. And I am making actions. Maybe I'm asking Elias to try and translate this for me. But that's what I say.
Is anybody helping?
Elias would definitely help.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay. There we go. Now we're fresh, and we're going to beg for the +1 bonus to role playing, but I am using a translator, so I'm not sure.
I think I'll allow it. That was a decent speech, even though they didn't understand half of the emotion or words that you said.
Okay. Obstacle, do you want to roll first? I'll put this one. 2.
Looks like 2.
Cool.
6.
Okay, so we're back to full. We can't get above full, can we?
You don't need to be back to full. Or no, you were defending, yeah. You can't get above full, but extra successes can be allotted to bring back your disposition.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, we didn't lose anything.
Effectively, they are on the losing side. I have a feeling in more volley, if we get aggressive, things might go well. I don't think that's called changes in this.
What?
Are they still called exchanges in Torchbearer? The groups of 3 action. They
I'm
just
gonna
not have a turn for it.
I'm gonna say yes, but don't
If
quote
they're
me.
not, it doesn't matter.
Cool.
Okay.
Did we want to try some different stuff, or
Yeah, I think let's try some different stuff. That's already there.
We know they're
I have a
defending.
feeling. I think they will likely be defending. I have a feeling. Let's open with a feint, which ignores defense. That would be fun. After that, I would go for a maneuver and then an attack to finish them off, honestly. What do you guys think?
Feint, maneuver, attack.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, because the maneuver, if we do well, would get us extra bonuses, and they might attack in the second round. The risk to that, of course, the risk to any feint is that they attack, but we're at full, so we should be fine, even if they do attack in the first action.
I mean, if you're fine with a
What do you think?
compromise,
Right. Well, the one thing is that both feint and maneuver are manipulator, and only one of us has manipulator.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would be one of us doing it untrained.
Instead of a maneuver, do you think we could do another attack or a block?
We could do another attack. I don't think we want to do another defend until we're lower on health, because we're doing pretty fine now.
Sure.
Well, also, the thing is, if we misjudge the feint, we're kind of screwed. Someone's going down. So a defend would, if the feint goes bad, a defend would be good.
Feint, defend, attack. That could work.
I'm for it.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously the feint will be for Alana. I want to finish them off more early, so I suggest that I do the defend, which is less important, and then Elias, you do the attack.
Make sure you put the right cards in the right spots.
Yes.
Yeah, I now I'm using it from my hand, and so like I can't double click anything because I no longer have it
Okay.
in my hand.
Cool.
Uh,
Then I think we're good to go.
And since my actions are set, you can put them down face up, and it's not going to affect anything.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that. Just flip them all first to make sure they're all good. Yep.
okay, cool.
Looks good.
And you're doing defend, and I'm doing attack.
Yep.
Okay.
If we need to. The feint, if we do well, might finish them off, but 4 successes on a feint would be difficult. What do we got?
Well, after the last exchange, I think the gnolls look to each other, look back at you, and say, "Enough talk. We eat. We feast."
Damn it! Okay, so they just get to roll and deal damage.
Your blood will heal our packmate faster than you could, cleric.
Oh, the honorific. That's nice.
Yeah. Elias, Sam.
So that is no action. They
Yeah,
attack for
they just get to deal some 2 damage.
I'm out of
And
here.
that will take
Alana is
Alana.
out.
Well, the first point comes off of Alana. It has to happen that way.
Oh,
The
okay,
second
but not all
one
of
can
them?
be allotted however you wish.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can take the second one, so that everyone is still up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and move your stones however you wish.
And then
And then... Oh, paste. I didn't want to paste. Flip card. Yeah, they just keep chittering angrily. If you guys know about hyenas, like that laugh is totally a thing about... it means they're being aggressive. And that's what the rest of you hear They're pretty much just falling back into their null speak at this point as they salivate and close in even closer with their daggers.
So is this going to turn into a different kind of conflict?
It might.
Well,
if it does,
if you lose, it will not roll straight into another conflict. They will have the opportunity to kill and eat you. You can defend yourselves. That will just be a roll on your part,
Okay.
I think.
okay.
Oh,
So
Alana
they are
would be
just
down.
chittering and advancing. Sorry.
it's not the. It might not be the first disposition. It might be until that person can't take any more disposition.
That was what
Is that
I
how
thought.
it works? Okay.
That was what I thought. Yeah. So with defend, I might just get her up again if I succeed. But I'm receiving less help now because Alana's down and hopefully temporarily out of the fight. Is that right, or can she still help?
No, she is out of the fight. If you have no
She's out of
disposition,
the
you
fight.
cannot help.
Okay. Then I will. What do I say? I think I sort of draw myself up, and what do I say? I think I simply say, I have walked these swamps since before you were born, Noel. Elias here. And I think I take a short pause because I think I know he believes it, but I don't subscribe to the Lords. And then I say, and Elias here is a chosen one of the Lords. And you will not fell us this day, should you try. I was gonna ask. Am I being helped by you, Elias?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm kind of like helping, trying to translate, and also I'm like, especially when you start talking about me, I'm just like, ooh, good, cleric, like
Yeah.
going off of the cleric and everything, and just sort of like puffing myself up, being like, yes, clerics
Okay.
are known for their stringiness. Yeah.
What was I gonna ask? What is their ob? What is the ob that they set?
Well, because they are going into attack mode, they are technically repeating themselves at this point, so they're losing a die. Because I'm not an ass.
Okay.
One. One.
1. 3. So we
3.
regain back to full. Actually, yeah. Alana, you were back in the fight.
Woo.
Nice. Okay.
Just go above max, but I don't know how that works. You might have to give yourself the first one and then give Alana only 1.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is going back and forth, and we have 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Do we want
Yeah.
to?
Let's finish
stop
off
it?
this last action.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll finish the last action and
Then stop it.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
Ooh,
I
an
thought this
attack,
might be the
okay.
case.
Yep.
with 1 success.
Ellis, you are once again being helped by us both.
Hmm.
Are you making the roll, Sith? Hello?
Yeah. I was like counting it all up.
Sorry, I didn't hear anything. I was worried I disconnected.
Okay.
Okay.
That takes 3 away from them, and that was this guy's action. So that's 1 guy out of the fight. The other guy's down to 1.
Okay.
In the interest of time, do we just want to call it, or do we want to come back just to see what happens to that last disposition? I mean, I'm fine either way.
I think let's wait and come back, because at this time, the important thing is not if we win. The important thing is if we win without any compromises, which at this point we're aiming to do, but we don't know
Okay.
for sure. It'll be a very quick thing to finish up at the beginning of next session.
All right. So in that case, let's do some Artha real fast, since we're rapidly. Well, we already hit our end time.
Yeah.
Did anyone act on their belief?
I think I did.
Yeah, with your whole. Yeah, just this fight, I think you were.
Heathens, uncultured brutes. I will be the voice for them to hear the words of the lords.
Okay. Anybody else?
There is no true knowledge, true sight, or true hearing without the eternal symphony. Is that a thing that you think I have acted on, or displayed properly?
I think you. I'll leave this up to the group, but I think you at least grazed it a couple times. With your impassioned speeches here and
The arrow
your description
thing.
of how you did the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if anyone acted on their belief, it is a fate point.
Well,
Did you say I did?
my belief was everyone deserves the freedom.
Read your belief out
What-
for.
Yeah, what does your belief?
I am the strongest person in any given room.
Oh,
I dare you to prove me wrong.
yeah,
I think you've definitely pushed that.
definitely fate point.
Maud.
Mine was everyone deserves the freedom to make their own way in life. I was arguing to not kill the gnolls, and
Yeah, I think you
there
were
were
the
no
one who
dice
first
rolls
brought it up.
involved in that.
Yeah,
I don't in this there doesn't necessarily need to be dice roll for it, like in Burning Wheel.
Yeah. Beliefs are
Yeah.
more role play centric, in my opinion.
Cool.
It looks like it says like if you take action in service of your character's belief. So yeah.
Yep, I definitely tried to do that.
And his action helped set up the convince conflict. So
Yeah.
that's not a roll, but it had mechanical benefit.
Great.
So,
All right.
definitely
Did anyone work toward their goal?
work
Not hit
towards it.
Work toward it.
Oh,
Right.
I worked towards finding the bandit's lair.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked towards finding the bandit's place of rest, following the trail.
My mirrors aren't broken yet.
True.
I really wanted to bring some null heads to their lair, but looks like that ain't gonna pan out.
You did work towards it.
No, you actually
Yeah.
did because you broke the tie in their favor. You
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
fight them. You wanted to
Yeah.
kill them. You definitely worked towards your goal.
A
So
fate
that is
for working
a
towards
fate.
it.
Maud, what was your goal?
Preserve my precious cargo from the whims of fate.
Take a
Well-
persona.
Right, because you ran.
You
from,
did.
You
ran from the
completely.
conflict.
I was
Yeah.
I was definitely trying to lure them
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
from my mirrors.
Yeah, that's not a fate. That's a persona.
Sweet.
Nice.
I don't think anyone benefited from the instinct. If your instinct grants you a roll and the outcome of that roll benefits your party, did anybody trigger an instinct and
No.
win the
We
roll?
have not yet made camp, so I have not yet cooked.
Okay.
Dropped my bag, but then
Um,
y'all wanted to not fight.
I scouted for
Yep.
danger, and
Hey.
we found the Null Trail.
We're in the swamp. You don't want to drop your band.
That's true. You scouted for danger and you found the Null Trail. That is a fate point.
Yes.
We're
Sweet.
not quite in the swamp. We're on the road again.
Are we on the road? I thought we were in the swamp. Okay.
You're on the trail to
Yeah.
where you're going.
Okay.
We're on
Yeah,
the trail that went off the road.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're on the
Okay.
path trail / but not road.
One quick clarification though about the instinct thing is it says if your instinct grants a roll, but that scout roll was part of the grind.
How do I argue for it to be triggered by instinct instead of being part of the grind?
That's probably something we should have been more mindful of.
Verified.
That may be my fault.
Hmm.
Actually, your instinct is what exactly?
Scout.
Always scout for danger.
Oh.
And are you? We'll be on the honor system here. Are you saying that you were intentionally scouting for danger and not just for tracks leading away from the thing.
I wasn't looking for tracks leading away from it. I was looking for tracks leading into it because I thought there might be some dangerous creatures hiding in the caravan.
Okay, then that was my fault. I would reset the grind by 1.
Okay, I'll try and be
And
more explicit
we
about
just
that.
and I'll try to keep that shit in mind a bit better.
Yeah.
So
We will learn.
Yeah, I was just. It had that little thing at the beginning, and I was like, wait. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
no,
I'm not
good-
sure when I'm
good
supposed
call.
to argue for a grind or not. Like,
yeah, just anytime you think an instinct could do a thing,
Yeah.
say this is an instinct.
so I can trigger
My
it.
last question.
It's not just reactive.
No,
Yeah,
it is
it is
intentionally triggered.
usually-
Actually,
all on the player.
Okay, great.
Sure.
I
It's
will.
all on you.
I will keep track of that then.
My last question is regarding conflict and skills. Is it like Burning Wheel, where you choose like one roll during the fight?
it is
Right.
your first roll, and
Your first
the
roll.
only the first roll you make during a conflict is what you check for advancement. The only exception to that is if you have a skill that only needs one more check, you can wait just in case you can get that check.
Yeah.
Or
but if
that-
it needs
that
2 more, you have to do the
Advancement
first
tick.
one.
Yes.
Okay, my first one. Well, all of them. Okay.
So let's roll into persona points real quick. No one really played against a belief, I don't think. One person accomplished a goal. A goal no one else did. MVP, teamwork, or an embodiment are what we come up with
Right.
next. MVP goes to the player who made the crucial roll so the party could face down the big threat besetting it in the session. The group as a whole decides who gets this persona point for being the MVP. Only one player can be the MVP, and they cannot also get team worker. It is
My vote
possible that no
is-
one gets the MVP. I will just say that if we don't
Okay.
feel like it was earned.
My vote is to Maud for finding the tracks. She quite literally allowed us to face down the danger by allowing us to follow it.
I allowed you to face down the danger, but Elias is the one actually facing down the danger.
Yeah, but we could have killed them. Like, this is something that we don't need to do. But I still vote Maud as that's my choice.
Yeah, and if you didn't find the tracks, who fucking knows how long we would have spent on that road?
True.
Yeah.
But I think
Besides,
that sounds
Elias is
more
the one
like
who
teamwork.
got us into this anyways.
And I got a benefit from that, even though we still failed the
I
Pathfinder
agree.
that got us into the conflict.
Narratively, though,
Yeah.
Elias messed up.
The Lords lead
So
us
I would
Okay.
vote-
where we're meant to be. It was a mistake.
Yeah, I know.
I would definitely go with the mod.
All right, sweet.
Okay. Sounds like Maud's getting persona for that. Team worker.
Yes, 2 persona.
I think
Nice.
Aenor. I nominate Aenor for team worker. He was helping pretty much everything, and when he wasn't, he was using his wises and everything. So I nominate Aenor.
Mm-hmm.
So when I played Torchbearer, workhorse went to whoever used the most resources to advance the party
Well,
skull.
That is one of the criteria. This award goes to the ones who help despite the risks, who spend all their gear for their mates and sacrifice their goals for their companions. So any of those 3 criteria can
Oh, any of those
key
3?
you in.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I'm fine with that
Yeah.
then.
Okay. What's that? A fate or a persona?
That is a persona point.
Okay.
Well,
And
it is a majority vote thing. Like someone else.
Yes.
can- Someone else.
yeah,
or-
if anyone has
Yeah.
dissenting opinions, please discuss, debate, draw knives, whatever you need to do.
I would agree that I helped a lot. I actively tried to. So, yeah.
Elena mostly wanted to kill everything.
I did.
Yeah. I would vote for myself in this case.
But you didn't sacrifice your goals for the group. You pursued them and took a check on your trait. Alright, yeah, I vote for Aenor.
Okay.
Okay.
So embodiment is next. If you role play in a believable and entertaining manner throughout the entire session, if you use an accent, describe all your actions in vivid detail, or bring your belief, goal, and instinct and alignment into play in a new and entertaining way, you earn a persona point. The group decides who's worthy. This can be awarded to more than one person, but not to everyone. If no one really captured their character during this session, we don't have to give it out.
I like everyone, but okay, choose the person to exclude, and then we'll just give it to everyone else because I feel like everyone kind of deserves this.
I don't see why everybody can't have it. Like let's exclude me because I already have persona points.
Yeah, that's true. You do have 2 persona points.
We're not
Okay,
monitoring
wait.
it like this.
Well, this is
But
about.
Elliot had the nice. Whoa.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, look at the criteria, please.
Yeah, look at the criteria.
Believing in entertaining manner role playing throughout the entire session, describing vivid actions or describing actions in vivid detail.
I think Sith was
bringing-
forced to be in character the most because he was the leader. I thought he played his character well.
And
He
I
did,
do believe that
especially
you definitely brought your alignment and belief into play just in trying to get that guy buried or funeral pyred, as the case may be.
Yeah. I also liked how loud constantly was running and screaming and different things like that. So I like and the small touches like looking back to town, and I also liked how Lana Porter is played as a character. There's no R at the end. Is very different from all the rest of us, and that we all speak in flowery speech, fantasy stuff, and she's like, no, what's up? And then that's. I like everyone's role playing.
All right, so everyone but you.
Let's ask chat. Chat, who gets it? Who gets it?
And now wait for the delay.
Wait for the delay.
And wait for them to think.
Check if the vote.
Yeah, Alex giving a persona.
Chat's gonna vote for themselves.
Chat can't get persona.
Chat gets a persona.
Everyone except
Mod. Okay.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Guess we'll go with that. Is that cool with you, Zen? Okay.
And I would break ties, but other than that, this one's on you.
Yeah, this was good all around.
Okay.
All right, so that is first session of Torchbearer. I thank you guys for playing. Thanks, everyone, Alex in chat for being there. Thanks for the help. Yeah. We'll
I think this
be back next week for the exciting conclusion of a convinced conflict that may or may not end in
friends with everyone. We're never gonna fight. Giant Spider, you're gonna be our best friend. We're gonna put a ribbon on you.
Come back next week for Torchbearer. Sharing is caring.
Friendship is magic.
Those are people too.
Yep. This is gonna be the most out of theme Torchbearer. Everyone else is like the grind, darkest dungeon, insanity, horror, and we're just gonna be skipping through fields of colorful rainbow flowers.
Maybe you got an elf leading the way, throwing flower petals down in front of you as you go.
The grind
it turns into the field of flowers from Wizard of Oz, and we all realize it's all opium poppy seeds, and we just fall to our death and a endless slumber.
That's how it's gonna go. The grind sneaks up on you.
The grind really starts
Especially
when we're not rested anymore. So.
Now, if we do want to save off fresh, we could we'll talk about it between, but we could legitimately take a camp immediately after this.
Yes. And remember, the grind did reset back because of that whole instinct thing.
So one more test and then camp. But yeah.
Or
just
use your survivalist to set up a good camp. You can, if you make a survivalist test, you get a bonus on your camp roll.
Is very smart considering that we're near Knolls in terms of we're in the land. So yeah. Anyways, that's for between session planning and stuff. Thank you everyone for watching. I will have everything fixed by next week. I should be getting my computer back on Tuesday with a GTX 1080 because my brother wants to pay for it up front and then I'll pay him back later.
Wow, he's going. What the hell does he want from you, dude?
I don't know. He's like, hey, do you want? He offered the blue to pay for it, and then he's the one who sent me the link to the GTX 1080. He's like, hey, this is the pick which type of 1080 you want. was like, oh,
By the
Nice.
way, I need a
Sure.
kitten.
So yeah, that's good. Next time Primarch won't be half as happy, but we'll be able to see him move, so that's better.
what? Oh,
Your picture.
Yeah, I won't. Well, you also won't see many pets. There's currently, if I had a webcam, all you would see is a cat right now.
Because you've become
Constant
Kelso.
improvement.
You've just become Kelso.
But I'm allergic to cats, and also these aren't my cats.
Help! There's cats everywhere.
So-
We're not even my cats.
Yep. Invasion of cats. Okay, I'm going to go.
All right.
And,
Good night.
We'll all go, actually.
We're all going. Thanks, Fake Alex Blue, and thanks
Bye.
people
Yeah.
who are watching. Later. Bye bye.